Good morning, everyone. How's your day going? It's Monday, August 1st, and I have got so much to do today. I thought I'd bring you guys along with me and try to let you see what's going on with me today. First of all, I wanted to show you my daughter had a chance to go to the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago over the weekend with her cousin and their family, and she brought me back something. I wanted to show you what she got me. Isn't it cute? It's one of those little tie. It's not a Beanie Baby kind. Well, I guess it kind of is. But its name is Pinky. Pinky the owl. It's so cute. It's got sparkly eyes. I don't know if you can tell that. The lighting's not great. And a sparkly beak and sparkly feet. I just thought that was really sweet that she thought of me. I sent her some money for some spending money, and she spent it on me. She did buy herself a stuffed fox because that's her favorite animal too. So I thought that was really cute. And then I wanted to show you what I did while Olivia was at the zoo. Let me turn the camera around so I can show you what I did. See what I did, folks? I cleaned my office. Can't believe it. I actually got it clean. Let me turn this other light on. Oh, that kind of makes it glary. But I got it all clean. Now, not completely 100% clean. Still have a few things over here on my printer that I need to put away. And then this stuff is all my co-op stuff from last year and some things that I want to get hung on the wall. And so I still need to do all of that. I need to get all of my co-op stuff from last year put away, and I got to get my stuff out for this year. That is going to happen this week because co-op starts in about a month, and so I've got to get myself organized. But other than that, I got my office clean. I was so excited. This is my laptop that I always take to co-op, and I think I'm just going to leave it on the counter. And my cutting board, or paper cutter I should say, that I always use. So this took me, now I didn't work like exclusively without stopping, but this took me pretty much all day Saturday to get cleaned up. There's a blanket for my dog to sleep on when I'm in here. She sleeps there. My bookshelf is a mess. I just need to go through it and get rid of some things and reorganize, but at least all the books are on the shelf, even if the shelf is disorganized. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, I actually got this messy room clean, and you can see the floor, and you can walk through without stumbling and tripping. So that was a big achievement for me. Got the baby blanket done that I've been working on for several months now. It's called Gentle Dreams, and I did these squares, and then I had to sew them all together. So it was almost like a combination of crocheting and quilting, which is fun. The baby was due, I think, next week or so, first or second week of August, but she was born early, so she'll get this when she's about a month old instead of when she was due, but that's okay because it's really hot right now, and they'll just probably lay the blanket on the floor and put the baby on it for tummy time and stuff instead of covering her up with it. So I got it done. I'm going to throw it through the wash because, you know, I've got dogs and I've been lugging it around different places working on it, and I just want it to be nice and clean for the baby. So I'm going to throw it in the wash, and I'll take it to church tomorrow and give it to them. So finally got it done. I just thought you guys might enjoy seeing that. And I'll give you kind of a close-up of the stitch. It's like a basket weave. Looks like a basket weave. It was fun. I enjoy a challenge. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Here's our quote for the week on my chalkboard. There is no angry way to say bubbles. Try it. Try it the next time you get mad about something. Instead of flying off the handle and getting angry, just say bubbles Or instead of saying a bad word, say bubbles instead. And I bet you it'll make you smile instead of be angry. Because there's just no angry way to say bubbles. I thought this was a really cute, funny quote, so that's why I put it on here this week. I also wanted to show you the awesome deal that my husband got. This TV, I'm not sure how big it is. It's a big one. It's a big TV. He saw it on Craigslist, and it was just for free. It's a free TV. It doesn't work. So he called him up or messaged him or whatever and said, yeah, I'll take it. So he brought it home, and it didn't work. It would not turn on. Nothing worked. And my husband tore it apart, took the back off of it, and this is one of the, I think he said this TV is like 10 years old, but it is a flat screen. It's a fatter flat screen. But anyway, he tore it apart, and he says, like, I think I know what's wrong with it. So he went online and he ordered the part, and the part cost $20. He's like, well, I'm going to invest this 20 bucks, and it might work and it might not. So the part came in the mail, he put it on, and lo and behold, that was what was wrong with it. So we got this big TV. I don't know, I wish I knew, I can't remember what the size of it is, but this is our entertainment center, and it takes up most of the space of it for 20 bucks. So in the meantime, we've got this monstrosity of a TV that was sitting there, sitting in the middle of my living room floor. And I told him he ought to try to sell it for a few bucks on Craigslist, but he's like, nobody wants those big TVs anymore. But it still works fabulous. So anyway, we're going to give it away to somebody. I don't know who. But anyway, yeah, my husband. It is so nice to be married to somebody who's handy and who knows how to fix things. He said when he was a little boy, he used to tear his mother's toaster apart and put it back together. And it would make her so mad because he was tearing her appliances apart. But he said they always worked after he put them back together. But that's how he learned. That's how he learned how to fix things. It's just by tearing stuff apart. I wanted to show where I put some of the things that my friend Michelle from Mission Nate, hi Michelle, sent me in her box when we did the box swap. She sent me this candle that says Believe, and I haven't found a permanent home for it yet. I haven't found the perfect spot, so I just have it stuck in this little cabinet where I have my wax melts, because you can still see what it says. I may just store it there when I'm not burning it, because it does look kind of cute there. So I put that there, and then the pictures that she sent me I have in my kitchen, so I can see it. I spend a lot of time in my kitchen, hanging above my mixer on the wall. That way I can see them every day when I'm in my kitchen. I think they look really cute there, and they go well with my decor. I have kind of like a farmhouse decor in my house, so I thought that looked really cute. Today I'm going to be doing a lot of baking because I have these ginormous zucchini that need to be used. I've actually got 4 of them, but I probably will only get 2 of them processed today. I'm going to shred them up, and I'm going to make muffins and bread and possibly a cake. I don't know how much time I'm going to have today. Plus I have these bananas that have gotten overripe. I'm going to make banana something, probably a banana cake for the freezer, and then the rest I'm going to peel and put in the freezer for smoothies. I think my family's getting kind of burnt out on bananas because the last several times that I have bought bananas, they've wound up going in the freezer because they haven't been eaten. And then I'm going to be grinding up oats in my food processor to make oat flour. My jar of oat flour is empty, and that's the cheapest way to do it. I mean, you can buy oat flour in the store, but it's a whole lot cheaper just to process your own oats into flour. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get my oat flour processed, get the zucchinis all shredded up, and then I'll be back to show you how I make my batter. It's the same batter for muffins and bread. I just make it in 2 different forms. So I'll be back. I have to take a little break from my baking to go out and medicate one of my chickens. My chicken Marcia, on Friday morning I noticed she was not doing well at all. I mean, she was perfectly fine the night before. Friday morning I go out and she's just sitting there. Her comb on the top of her head is flopped over, her face is pale, and she's acting very weak. And so I'm like, oh great, what is wrong? I have no idea what's wrong with her. She's not sneezing, she's not wheezing, she has no discharge from her nose, so I know it's not upper respiratory. She doesn't seem to have diarrhea, so it's not anything, you know, any kind of sickness that way. She just acts like she doesn't feel good, and she doesn't have much of an appetite, and she just kind of lays around. So I thought, I don't know what to do, but I went back in the recesses of my brain and I thought about what I could do to help her. So I came in the house and I made up a quart jar of water. I dissolved in this 1 baby aspirin, a half a scoop of Gatorade powder for the electrolytes, and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, because in case she had like a sour crop or something like that going on, the apple cider vinegar will help her crop. The Gatorade gives electrolytes and a little bit of calories and hydration, and then the baby aspirin will help any kind of pain that she might be having, and if she's having any kind of a fever. So I go out every 2 to 3 hours and I give her this syringe, which is 3 ml, which I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what that means. But anyway, I give her this 3 times. So I give her 9 mLs of this solution, and then I take out a treat to try to encourage her to eat. I found that this mixture is something she really likes. It's dry dog food and a little bit of frozen mixed vegetables that I have thawed in hot water. And she really eats the dog food very quickly. So I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with her. She has not gotten worse, but she hasn't really improved either. First thing in the morning, she seems worse. By the end of the day, she seems better after I have medicated her all day long. And then, of course, she goes all night without any medicine. And then, so first thing in the morning, she seems worse. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to set up my camera so that you can see me working with her. I can't promise that that will happen. So if I can get it to where it'll work, that's what you'll be seeing next. Okay, so this is Marcia. You can see how her comb is flopped over. That's not normal. If you look over here, this is Jan. Oh my goodness, hush. Jan's comb is standing up straight, and this is Marcia's comb, not standing up straight. And her face looks pale, and she just doesn't look like she is feeling very good. So what I'm going to do is I got the syringe and I'm going to fill it. You are so mouthy. Hush. I have nothing for you. Go mind your business. So I've got the syringe full, and what you do is you just open her up, beak up, hold it open, and then squid it down. Now she's doing better, because the first few times that I did this on Friday, she didn't really fight me at all. So she is gaining strength. So I do that 3 times. Come here, girl. Come here, girlie. Come on. I try to do it quick, because I don't want to aggravate her too much. Come here, girlie. Come here. Let me one more time. One more time. And then you'll be all done. Okay. And then, after I get done with that, I the lid back on the jar because these other chickens are so nosy. And pet her. Let that stuff get down into her crop. And then I'm going to get her treat. No, 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 no. Get back. Ah, you guys are so... Let Marcia have it. You guys, you can't get it through the jar, through the cup. Can ya? Look at these guys. They're crazy. I always let Marcia have first dibs as much as she wants. When she acts like she... Ouch! That's my finger! Girls! Here, have some. Have some. All right. She's the one that doesn't feel good. You guys are fine. Here, you want some? And little Henny over here, she won't come near me. So I'll throw some over for Henny. Here, Henny. Oh, you darky thing. There we go. I think she's had a bunch, so anyway, then I just set her down and let her rest, and I do that all day long, and hopefully she'll get better soon, because I really don't want to lose her. She's only about, I'm not sure how old she is, 5 years old maybe. You guys are so crazy, you know that? You're crazy. You're crazy, crazy chickens. You are. You're a crazy chicken, Jan. Hi, Cindy. Don't you peck me. I have nothing for you. I have nothing. Nothing for the Cindy. You guys already took Marcia's treats. Silly chicken. Okay, so for that full carton of oats, I got almost a gallon jug of oat flour. And out of those 2 large zucchinis, I got 8 cups of zucchini, which is enough to do a quadruple batch of my zucchini bread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the dry ingredients in this bowl, and I will be back. Okay, so in this bowl I have, let me see if I can get this right, because I had to quadruple the recipe, 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 cups of whole wheat flour, 3 cups of oat flour, 1 cup of oat bran, see that, 4 teaspoons of baking soda, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and I use the pink Himalayan, 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and 4 teaspoons of this 5-spice powder. So I'm just going to mix this all up and make sure everything is well incorporated. And while I'm mixing that, in my KitchenAid, I am going to break a dozen eggs and get those whipping. So I will do that, and then I will be back. Okay, so there are my 12 eggs, 1 dozen farm eggs, and you got to put them on the blender and whisk them until they are foamy. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. And that'll take a few minutes, and while that's going, I'm going to continue to blend my dry ingredients. Alright, so when this is all blended up till it's foamy, I'll be back. Okay, so my eggs are foamy, and according to the recipe, if I was to quadruple this recipe, it would call for 8 cups of sugar. Now, I have found that in most baking goods, at least in the United States, you can reduce the amount of sugar by a third, if not a half. So I am not going to put 8 cups of sugar in this because I want it to be more like a muffin. I don't want it to be cake. So I'm going to start off putting 4 cups of sugar in, and I may add 1 more cup. I may add 5 cups and reduce it by a little more than half. But I'll decide after I get the 4 cups of sugar in. But anyway, you add 4 cups of sugar to the eggs. And I'll have the recipe down below as it is written for one batch, and then you guys can make it how you want. If you want it more sweet, go right ahead, but I try to save calories where I can, and one way of doing that is by reducing the amount of sugar that's in things. And oil, and you'll see that in a minute. So that was 4 cups of sugar. I think I will add 1 more cup because I think halving it might be a little bit too not quite sweet enough. So let me go ahead and get 1 more cup of sugar in here. Not quite a cup. There we go. So I put 5 cups of sugar instead of 8, which still seems like an awfully lot, but this is going to make 4 loaves of bread plus 4 dozen muffins. So, okay, so once you get the sugar in there, blend it in, you add the oil. Now, also for this recipe, if I was to follow it exactly, it would call for 4 cups of oil. Now, how I reduce that is that I'm going to put 1.5 cups of oil, and then I'm going to make up the difference by putting 2.5 cups of applesauce. And this is unsweetened organic applesauce that I got from Costco, and it comes in these half-cup portions. So I will put 5 of these applesauces in, and then 1.5 cups of oil. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back. So as you can see, my mixer is quite full. This has got the oil and the applesauce in it. And I just wanted to mention that the oil I use is sunflower oil. I've heard that it is better for you than canola oil. It would even be better yet if I could get the organic kind, but it's pretty expensive. So then in this bowl has the eggs, the sugar, the oil, the applesauce, and then the last thing that you add to that is vanilla. And I am using this pure vanilla from Mexico. My really good friend Andrea brought this back for me when she had gone to a cruise to Mexico, and I'm telling you what, it is the best vanilla ever. I could wear it as perfume. It smells so good. So then the last thing you mix into that is 4 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm going to get every drop out because that stuff is like gold. So I'm going to go ahead and mix that real quick. Just swish it through. And then what you need to do then is add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and I don't know if I can get it on camera or not because it's a lot. This is a really full bowl, really full. I also wanted to mention that I've got my recipe from this book, Quick Bread Soups and Stews. I had checked it out of the library, and I loved it so much that I went on half.com and I found a copy and I bought it, and I think I paid less than $5 for it. So if you ever get a chance to get this book, I would do it because it has a lot of really great recipes in it, and it's by Mary Grubsers or Gubsers, something like that. So, okay, I'm going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. Wow, that was an arm workout, and this is a lot of batter. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff baked up, and when I have it all baked up, I'll be back. And I don't think I'm going to have time today to do the bananas, but that will be for tomorrow. All right, folks, I'll be back when all of this is done, and we'll give the muffins a taste test. So this is everything I got from that giant bowl of batter, and Olivia's going to do a taste test for me. What do you think? Thumbs up? Mm-hmm. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, let's turn around. The lighting is terrible. There we go. That's better. Yep. They're full of yumminess, and they're full of lots of nutrition, and they're really good for you. These in this pan are still hot. That's why they're still in the pan. And I didn't have enough to do another whole dozen muffins, and I didn't have enough to do another loaf of bread, so I just throw them in this giant muffin tin, and they'll be kind of like little mini cakes. Okay, well, that's what I got done today. Tomorrow I will tackle the bananas. Okay, friends, I think I'm going to close the vlog out here. Scott and I just got back from going to a co-op meeting. It was one of our first meetings for the new year, where we had to sign the kids up for the classes that they're going to take. And both kids were able to take the classes they wanted, so that's really good. And they're going to be taking some really good classes this year. Travis is going to be taking a speech class, which is very important. And he's going to be taking an American Heritage class, which is history, which is his interest. And he's going to be taking a gym class, which is good because he needs the physical activity. And I can't remember. He's going to be taking a couple of other classes. And then Olivia is going to be taking photography class and a painting class and a history class. So it's going to be a really good year for them, and I'm getting excited to get my classes ready. I'm going to have quite a few students, it looks like. I won't have the final count for a couple weeks yet, but it looks like we're going to have a really good year, so really excited about that. But it is now 9:15. Yep, 9:15 at night, and I need to get all of this video edited so that I can get it uploaded tomorrow, and so that you all can enjoy it. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for all of your love and support, and for my loyal subscribers, thank you so much. And for all you new subscribers, thank you so much for finding me and subscribing to my channel. And I hope that you will enjoy my channel in the years to come, or however many long times I do YouTube. I'm starting to ramble, so I'm just going to close it out here, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.